Trump's a dick? Yes, he is. Trump's a dick? Trump's a dick! Yes, he is! Trump's a dick!
Lock him up! Lock him up! His racism should also be on trial. His white supremacy should be on trial.
He's not anti-American, you are.
How am I anti-American?
Because you're attacking a good man.
I haven't even said anything!
Former President Trump has kind of gotten exactly what he wanted. This is the outside of the Manhattan Courthouse where he will be walking into in a few hours today. Ironically, inside of the courthouse, the former president's lawyers have asked that there not be cameras in there because it might create a circus-like environment. Instead, the circus is out here.
Lower Manhattan was swarming with police, press, some protesters, and Trump supporters on Tuesday as the world waited to see the first time a former president would be arrested on criminal charges. A few infamous members of Congress showed up too, relishing the chance for a photo op.
We just had an unexpected visitor show up here, and everybody has swarmed this area. Apparently, it's Congressman George Santos.
Can I get space? Give the man some space!
If the former president committed a crime, should he be held accountable? Not that crime. No, just why not?
Let's go, make some room, make some room.
Somewhere back here is Congresswoman Marjorie Greene. She's just shown up outside of the courthouse here, but there are so many people, I cannot hear anything or even see her right now.
Back up, let's go. Let's go. What do you say to Eric Adams?
Congresswoman, do you believe that any president of the United States is above the law?
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a member of Congress. This is not her city. She needs to go back to her district, do her job for her district, and do her job in Washington.
The scene in front of the courthouse was very much on par for anything related to the Trump show. The hype, the frenzy, and a means of distraction from reality. He's 3 years out of his presidency, but still has the power to summon all of this.
What do you make of what's about to happen today in this courthouse?
Well, I think it's an assault on decency. They've trumped up some charges, for lack of a better word. It's just par for the course. They always think they got something. And, you look at this city and the turmoil it's in with the crime, people getting mugged on the subways and killed, and they're more concerned about trying to chase down Donald Trump with some bogus charges.
The Manhattan DA, of course, presented this to a grand jury, but a grand jury is supposed to be an impartial group of peers. Do you trust the grand jury in this case?
Not really, not in this area. I mean, look at the person that had the job before, and they passed on the charges, and they've just gone through hundreds of thousands of documents, and this is the best thing they could come up with.
Trump has always sought acceptance in Manhattan, and Tuesday's court appearance is definitely not what he had in mind. But it's really just the beginning of his legal issues.
How does this change this country potentially?
I don't think it does. I think it's going to rile up his supporters, and I think it's going to give a bit of smug satisfaction to the people that were against him. I think that maybe that question being asked about the Georgia investigation as well as 1-6 might yield a different reaction to the country, but I don't know if this is really going to tip the scales all that much.
I'm Michael Learmonth, editor-in-chief of Vice News. Too often, traditional news outlets shy away from the real stories and experiences of those living through global conflicts. Not Vice News. Our reporters are on the ground, fearlessly covering the human stories that shape our world. You and millions of others can continue to read, watch, and listen to Vice News for free. But we hope you'll consider making a one-time or ongoing contribution of any size at vice.com/contribute. Every contribution, no matter how big or small, helps support the journalism Vice News brings to you every day. Thank you.